Good day to you, Aquarius. Welcome to Meenakshi Tarot. Meenakshi here. Hope you guys are well. This is a general reading for you, Aquarius, for that second week of September. Okay. So, months are rolling by. Aquarius, let's see what's popping up for you. Okay, you got Temperance energy, Sagittarius energy, the Sun. Okay, interesting cards. Seeing some new beginnings for some of you. Some broken-hearted situations for others. So we see here, Aquarius, this is you needing to bring some balance into your life as you are maybe reconciling some past situations that you've had to overcome. Almost as though you have overcome a lot of difficulties from the past. It's as though you gain some wisdom. And we see you moving towards the future and not really rushing, but you can see this brighter future for yourself where all your dreams are coming true just by you allowing this balance to come into your life. A lot of you are in a place where there's a lot of new ideas and a lot of new initiatives, new opportunities that are presenting yourself, but also at a place where you are learning to accept failures and heartbreaks and defeats and things that have not worked out for you. We see that you are in a situation where there's a lot to celebrate. There's a lot of good fortune. You could be receiving a lot as well. There's a lot of good things coming. Could be financial, could be effort, could be time. Just it doesn't necessarily have to be something physical. It could also be affection. Something of, you see you in this phase of receiving. Some of you could be finding things are feeling very new, very fresh to you. Could be also, after going through a lot of the challenges that you have gone through, Aquarius, you're in a phase where now this newness is exciting and is wonderful for you. We see that after having overcome your challenges and difficulties, you're inspired. You're inspired to have new ideas and to bloom towards a new future, seeing a positive outcome for yourself, leaving the challenges of the past behind you and moving towards something better and wholesome for yourself. Some of you have not been rushing towards this change. You have been plodding along slowly, anticipating it as well. So let's see what other cards we have coming up here for you, Aquarius. So let me just shuffle here and see what other cards we have here for Aquarius. Some more clarity for you in your situation. Okay, Aquarius. Let's see here. Ace of Pentacles. So definitely a lot of new beginnings. Oh, some betrayal as well. Some of you have been walking towards some energies and some expectations, and you've got the Five of Swords on the Five of Swords. So you've got Justice, which is Libra energy, and you've got the Queen of Swords, which is air energy. So we're looking at Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy here. I've got Queen of Pentacles, which is also earth energy. So you're looking at Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. So we have this situation where there's a lot of new beginnings, and there could have been some betrayals for some of you. Could be some betrayals with regards to your financial situations where you have been betrayed, and it really has you needing to start again and almost like, see where your pennies are going. It's not just about the pounds right now. You're actually having to concentrate on the pennies as well as you're moving forward. You may also have this wonderful vision of the past, but it's also, there's a lot of knowledge to be gained from that. Some of you could be having a situation where you're feeling very assured, very happy. There could be younger energies around you. It could be children around you where there's a lot of contentment in your situations with regards to that. But definitely, some of you may have had a situation of defeat in the past, but definitely what I'm seeing here is a lot of you have overcome, opposition. You may have overcome situations, or some of you could have been in a situation where there was this grief and loss and devastation, and you need to acknowledge it. If you have lost, you need to acknowledge it, and you need to understand. And because you've got the Ten of Swords and this twice, it's not necessarily that you came out the winner in the situation. It could very well be that you came out the loser in a situation that really broke your heart. But you need to look towards the future. We see some of you are looking at new endeavors, looking at changes. Some of you could also be looking at a business situation that is growing. It's almost like it's in this phase of growth, but there's a lot of international situations. There's a lot of mediation, international work Some of you could be traveling as well internationally. Some of you may be thinking of making some major changes in your life. Some of you could even be thinking immigration, something major. There's going to be some major movement towards something. We see that there is this financial balance that's coming towards you, where things are able to work out for you, where what was lost has now been found, where you're able to overcome this betrayal that has happened. And many of you are rising above your situations, above your challenges, above your trials and tribulations. We also see that from this despair that there has been a lot for you to celebrate and to enjoy in life, and you are able to move on and move up in your life and in your situations. Okay, let's draw some more cards here, Aquarius, for some more clarity. So we see that there has been new beginnings, new opportunities, and new growths. Now you really are rising above situations. There's this financial change, a positive financial change that is coming towards you, Aquarius. This is amazing. That's actually very good. Okay. Some of you could also be having this Libra energy coming towards you that's going to be very generous towards you as well. So you could have some generosity from a Libra person. So be mindful of that as well. So, okay. Those of you who are thinking about children, what I'm seeing coming up here, there could be additions to the family as well. So that is also coming through here, Aquarius. There could be that situation as well coming through. So you've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. So some of you, as always, Aquarius, you know what you do have this tendency of self-sabotage. You've got the Devil energy, Capricorn energy here, King of Swords. You've got Aces again. You've got the Ace of Pentacles twice in this reading. And you've got the Queen of Pentacles in reverse. And you've got the Empress in reverse. So definitely some kind of a situation where there was some kind of a disappointment in the past, where some of you could have felt very stagnant or very closed up, there could have been some kind of pain that has happened, something that was supposed to have taken off and become a wonderful opportunity, but there was some grief with the situation. We see that coming through in this reading. Aquarius, you need to be very mindful of not overanalyzing your situations. Some of you could be starting a new business of sorts, something new is coming, you need to bring in this balance, and you could be overthinking, overanalyzing a situation, going back and forth and not having like this peace and contentment. There could be a situation where there was something that had hurt you, where things hadn't worked out, and there was this pain from a situation that has caused you to become very dependent upon others, where you've allowed your power to just drain out of you. And you also have the strength of wisdom, where you need to look towards yourself and know that you have all these skills and this knowledge. You have wisdom to bring in this balance, to bring in both aspects of thought and practicality into balance for yourself, so that you can move forward. Those of you that are parents should be very mindful of not becoming a helicopter parent, allowing your younger responsibilities to have their own freedom and be able to express themselves without you putting pressure upon them. But we also see that there has been some form of deceit that has hurt you, that has kept you, all caught up, and it also, it brought you a lot of discomfort and a lot of pain. But you need to be mindful of not getting caught up yourself in addictive behavior, allowing your thoughts, because you're overanalyzing yourself, you're creating these traumas within yourself, and you're creating monsters where there are none. So you need to take a step back and look at what is really going on. You do need to create this balance and understanding in your situations, and also not hover so much on and minding so much of other people's business, but rather take care of yourself and take cognizance of your situations and where you are at. We see that there's a lot of, you're feeling quite creative, and there is this, if you can let go of that controlling aspect of things, you can see that there's a lot of love within you, a lot of creativity with you. And if you can allow this creativity to flow, be involved in your community situations, just allowing things to flow, you can start to see that this love from within you will be expressed around you. So you need to be mindful of this energy that you are bringing to the table. We see a lot of new beginnings for some of you being starting a new business. It's almost as though there's this benefit and this karmic balance coming within yourself, and you being able to create roots and grounding for yourself There could be a lot of learning as well as you rise above. You're stepping into something new. You're rising above your issues, but you're also in a phase of learning, and you get to apply what you have learned. So even though there has been a lot of trauma in the past, and there's in life, it's never just a smooth road. There's always a bump here and a dip there. So you need to realize that, you can overcome those bumps and those dips and those, those hills and those valleys. And, that is life. And this is it. And you need to just take it within your stride. And even if you're starting a new business, over-analyzing it is not going to help it take off, Sometimes you start things, they fail. Sometimes, you learn from failure. Remember that. You learn from adversity and you move on. And now it's just about you going into this next phase and trying not to become too, working for the sake of money and becoming too possessive and too greedy and grasping and holding on to everything. Just allow yourself to be in this phase of love and energy. And be mindful if you have people like that in your space. Be mindful if you are attracting that kind of energy where people are just wanting to take from you, wanting to, you need to be the one that always has to spend and always have to see to everything else. Be mindful of these energies as well. So be mindful of yourself, what you're attracting, and who you are inviting into your life. Okay, Aquarius. Now let's draw some more cards here for you. This is really a time for self-growth, self-analyzing, and moving on. Okay. Let's see. And also be mindful, this is also for those of you who have got Capricorn and Libra in your chart, okay? Just be very mindful of that. You could have these people in your space, but you could also have this in your chart. I dropped a whole batch of cards here. Let me just pick it up. Okay, all the cards that I had dropped out. Okay, let's see, what is it that I had dropped out? What had fallen out was, be very mindful of not feeling as though situations are not working out for you, because there's a lot of happiness for you. And, sometimes you might be feeling as though, things are very difficult and that you're feeling a sense of loss and you're not gaining. But sometimes it's more of a case of the universe getting rid of that which you do not need. So the blossoming abundance is in reverse. So it's almost like a cleansing of getting out the things that you don't need. But you do need to focus yourself and follow your higher learning, follow your higher self, and also allow yourself to become very spiritually aligned. And know that there's a lot of work and you're putting in a lot of effort in your situations, Aquarius, and you are able to find some kind of prosperity and fruition if you keep working towards a steady pace. We see this draws your value. So there's definitely this financial change that's coming towards you, this abundance that's coming towards you. And you just need to create this balance within yourself as you're moving forward. Not trying to do something in one which way, but also to be very focused as you move forward. Knowing that, change can happen for you. And you can have the situation where there is this new beginning. There is this new flow. And if it's a new business, if it's a new job, if it's a new relationship, there is this financial prosperity that is coming towards you. Likelihood is definitely some kind of a business or a job situation where there is this change that's coming towards you, and you just need to allow this to happen and allow yourself to create balance within yourself, Aquarius. So let's see here. Let's draw some more cards here for you, Aquarius. Oh, okay, let's see what came up here, what flipped over here. It's very similar to your sister sign. You need to take a step back from your situations. Take a step back and get a bigger picture of what it is that you're trying to achieve in your life. And you do need to step into your power. You've got a lot of knowledge. You've got a lot of strength within yourself. And in this case, you need to be realizing that you have this ability. As you are stepping back, looking at the bigger picture, you are stepping into your own power. You are stepping into the fact that you have the knowledge, the wisdom, you know what it is that you need to do. And you're starting to see the universe as a wondrous place. And you need to recognize the beauty within yourself and the beauty around you as you start to create your truth and your situation for yourself. So this is quite an exciting time of self-realization for you, Aquarius. This is really a time of self-growth and abundance. Okay, let's see what's going on here. One more card here for Aquarius, and let's see what is going on here for you, Aquarius. Aquarius, you've got lost lands, soul memories and gifts. You have done this before. So some of you could be feeling as though you're called to make some changes in your life. You're called to connect on a higher level. And, you know, or some of you could also just be going through a phase where you're feeling like you've lost some wisdom. You used to remember things, or you used to know things, but you know that your soul has this ancient wisdom and you have this knowledge within yourself. You could be having vivid dreams and, you know, just things of another place and another time. So you might feel guided right now in your life, Aquarius, to make some changes in your life, maybe start a new career or step into a new career. Some of you may be thinking about additions to your family situation, maybe birthing new ideas, maybe having a child. This is about, but for some reason you are feeling a bit unprepared. And this card is just reminding you that you have done this before. You have been called to do something that you have done before. And your soul has the wisdom that it knows that it's done this before. You just need to step into your power when it comes to this. This is where this card, step into your power, comes into. You have this wisdom. You know this. Okay, step back. Get the bigger picture. And this idea of the lost lands, it's your past. It's your past memories that still exist today. You know, it's just a different dimension. And these ancient lands, they exist in your soul. And you need to just allow yourself to experience this wisdom. Sometimes you just need to let go and surrender to the intelligence within yourself and unlock these seeds of potential from yourself. So maybe meditate on saying to yourself, I unlock any forgotten wisdom. I open myself up to the gifts of my soul from lifetimes past. So look at positive affirmations, look at positive thoughts, and know that you have this knowledge within yourself to make the right decisions for yourself and to move forward in trusting the process. This is where you are right now, is trusting this process of life and stepping into your power, Aquarius. So guys, I hope you have enjoyed this reading. Please remember to subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again next week. Take care and goodbye.